8-figure, that's my type.
That's my type, nigga, that's my type.
8-inch bagel, that's good pipe.
That bitch, I'ma ride a dick all night.
A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type.
That's my type, nigga, that's my type.
What's up, y'all? As y'all can tell by the title, I am going to be telling y'all how I broke my arm. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You know. So, let's get to this video. Okay, so this all started last Saturday when I was at cheer practice. So, my whole stunt group wasn't there. So I was watching the other stunts. I was watching them and trying to learn how. I had to learn how to do the bow and arrow. If y'all don't know what the bow and arrow is, go look it up on YouTube. Type in, what is a bow and arrow in cheerleading? Like, what does that mean in cheerleading? So we was doing that. Well, they was doing that. And then they gathered all the flyers who was flying. And they was like, all right, y'all, let's take this picture. Let's get this perfect. Let's take this picture before we leave. Before we leave to get done with practice. So I was like, I practiced before we did it. I just did it. So when we was all on the flight, when the flights was all doing it, I had it, but then I was losing balance. Like, I did it, but then I did it so fast, it was like, okay. So we did the bow and arrow. I was like, I was wiggling and stuff like this because I didn't.
Boy, if you don't.
They was telling me, like, you got this, like, put it back up. And I was like, I can't. I'm like over here doing all this and stuff. Like, I can't put it back up. So after that, because I think it was 3 stunt groups. It was 3 or 4 stunt groups. And they fell already. Not like fell, but they fell already. And it was only me that was up. And they was like, come on. They always tell me, come on, you can do it. You got this. You can do it and stuff. And I was like, I'm like this. I can't go back up. I'm trying, but they shaking and everything. I'm like, okay. And I tried. This leg went up like this, fell back on the person's shoulder, fell on my shoulder, and it swelled up instantly. My mom was there, and they said it was just my muscle. Like, I pulled a muscle. My mom was like, that can't be, because my arm right here, it swelled up instantly. Like, it swelled up like that. And I was crying. When I tell you I was crying so bad. So then, that's when my mama took me to the doctor. They told my mom to take me to the doctor, but my mom was like, no, she gotta go to the hospital. So we went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, how bad does it hurt from 1 to 10? I said it's a 10. Like, that jump, it was throbbing, it was hurting. Like, y'all don't know this pain. So they was like, oh no, we can't do nothing about it. You gotta take her to the hospital. I was like, yeah, I know. I should have been took her to the hospital. So we went to the hospital. When we arrived, it was like it was throbbing even more. Like, it was like That's how bad it was. And the lady had said it again. She was like, tell me how bad does it hurt from 1 to a 10? And I was like, a 10. She was like, yeah, I kind of feel, because I was crying. I was crying like real bad because it was hurting. And then we finally entered the room. When we entered the room, they did an x-ray. And I couldn't move. I couldn't go like this. The lady tried to make me go like this. I was like, I couldn't even keep my arm up like this. Like, my arm kept falling and stuff. And I was like, I can't do it. Like, I can't stretch it. And I was like, oh yeah. And then the lady, before they even did the x-ray, the lady was like, I think she hurt her humerus bone. And that's when I started crying even more, because this is my first time breaking a bone. So I was crying more. And when they came out with the results from the x-ray, she was like, yep, I knew it was that. And I was crying, like, I was so scared. I started crying real bad. And then they gave me some medicine. They had me watching TV and stuff. They gave me crackers. I don't know. They told me to eat crackers and soup, but I don't like soup. So after that, I got in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk. Like, I was limping and stuff. I couldn't walk. And Tuda, the baby, she was crying. She thought something was gonna happen to me because my mom had to go to her car drive up to the front to get me. And Tuda was crying as my mom was walking to her car. And then my mama came, she pulled up, we got in. I had to pick up my medicine. And yeah. And for y'all who don't know what a bone is called, it's called a humerus bone. It's a small bone. It's like right here. It's a small bone that's right here. And the doctor, I went to the doctor last week, I think. Yeah, it was last week, I think. And when I went to the doctor, they gave me my x-ray, and like you can see it, it's like cut, like not cut, but the bone is broke, like literally broke. It's broken in half. So yeah.
A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type.
That's my type, nigga, that's my type.
8-inch bagel, that's good pipe.
Bad bitch, I'ma ride a dick all night.
A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type.
That's